southern Cameroons had expired and that the annexation of our territory was cemented. Today, we stand as a proud people to send a very loud message to the government of the Republic of Cameroon and to the international community that a new dawn has arrived for southern Cameroons as slaves no more. Not now, not ever again. Today, we reaffirm autonomy over our heritage and over our territory. Our people have sent a clear message to Yaoundé and to the government of the Republic of Cameroon that now is the time to correct the errors of our forefathers. Anyone who had eyes saw. Anyone who had ears heard. They heard what happened on Friday, the 22nd of September 2017. They heard that when our people, they came together in marches across the nation and across the world. They came together in their millions to assert their nationhood. Let this day be a reminder to anyone who doubted the resolve of the courageous people of southern Cameroons that our mission is clear, our determination is firm. The people of southern Cameroons will never again be treated with disdain. To the brave and courageous people of southern Cameroons, let me use this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for your immeasurable sacrifice, for your determination and your willingness to be your brothers and your sisters' keeper. Your sacrifice for your great nation of southern Cameroons is enormous and your pain is deep. Our hearts are heavy when we witness our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, even our children murdered in cold blood by the colonial forces, the forces that unleash pain on our people, the forces that have been unleashed by Mr. Paul Biya. Our hearts go out to all the families that have been torn apart by the repressive government and the actions of the Republic of Cameroon. We, the people of southern Cameroons, we shall never forget you. Our resolve to part ways with the Republic of Cameroon is very firm, as we hope to chart our own way of conducting business. We are determined to walk away from the repressive system inherited by our neighbors on the east, where soldiers shoot an elderly grandmother at point blank on the orders of their superiors simply because she dared to exercise her right to freedom of expression. What kind of a country do we live in where the very soldiers that are supposed to protect the citizens, these soldiers become the criminals who abduct, who rape, who maim and kill our children, sometimes even in their sleep? The people of southern Cameroons have turned their backs to that way of life. That is not our way. That has never been our way. It is not our heritage. The youth of the southern Cameroons have stood tall, very tall, to tell the colonial regime of Mr. Paul Biya that they are leaders of today. The mothers and the fathers of southern Cameroons have demonstrated by their actions that they want the very best for their children. There can be no doubt that the future of all southern Cameroonians, the future shall only be secured in a free southern Cameroon. Let the people of southern Cameroons know that the world is aware of our plight. The world is aware of our pain and our suffering. Let our people know that the international community has recognized our determination to free ourselves from occupation. We cannot forget 16-year-old Cyprian citizen who was ferociously shot dead on the 4th of September 2017. He was shot by forces of the Republic of Cameroon. How can we forget the image of the lifeless body of our brother Atanga, who was shot and killed for protesting peacefully by colonial mayor Ekema of Buea. And Ekema continues to collude with and benefit from his masters in Yaoundé. My dear people of Southern Cameroons, our fight is just and the timing is right. The United Nations, by Resolution 1514 of the United Nations General Assembly on the 14th of December 1960, proscribed colonialism in all its facets as a crime against humanity and a threat to world peace and security. Therefore, at this time in 2017, we will not sit and watch the colonial regime of Mr. Paul Biya continue to inflict pain and suffering on our people. We have witnessed how the forces of the colonial regime, how they kill, how they brutalize, how they torture, how they abduct, and they rape our people on an almost daily basis. A countless number of our people have simply disappeared. Hundreds are in the stinking and the overcrowded dungeons in far-flung corners of the Republic of Cameroon. It is time to tell Yaoundé that enough is enough. My dear people of Southern Cameroons, our peaceful and non-violent struggle has intensified. Our struggle must continue until every single Southern Cameroonian in the inhumane jails of the occupier is free. Mancho BBC, Penn Terence, Patrick Ndango, and all our people languishing in the colonial prisons of Mr. Paul Biya, they have a right to liberty. We, the people of Southern Cameroons, we demand justice for the people of Southern Cameroons, and that justice cannot be denied. My dear people of Southern Cameroons, our struggle has reached and always has been a non-violent and a peaceful one. In the days ahead, we must refrain, we must remain focused, we must refrain from any acts of vandalism. We must remain focused on the core principles, regardless of whatever provocation from the death squads of Mr. Paul Biya. We have also made some significant diplomatic strides in the last couple of weeks in our struggle because of our peaceful and our non-violent approach. Therefore, every dedicated and honest Southern Cameroonian must avoid any confrontation with the colonial administration. Avoid confrontation with their police, with their gendarmes, and their armed soldiers. Avoid that confrontation today and in the days ahead. However, our people must rise up as one to kick out any colonial administrator or anyone else who conspires with the colonial oppressor to cause disorder in our communities. Henceforth, all instructions from the colonial administrators must be boycotted. Tomorrow, the people of Southern Cameroons will celebrate their independence. Our people should march. They should march jubilantly to the palaces of the Fons and the chiefs. We shall hoist our Southern Cameroon's flag together with that of the United Nations at our palaces. We shall do this in the most peaceful manner possible, marching in groups where possible. We shall be led by the Takumbens and other women, followed by our boys and men at the rear. In the diaspora, on the 2nd of October 2017, our people shall rise. They shall march to targeted United Nations and Commonwealth offices to deposit copies of our declaration. My dear people of Southern Cameroons, in the coming days, you should select good and faithful leaders within your communities to move forward with our restoration plan. We shall rely on these leaders and the Governing Council for direction. These community leaders that you select, they shall manage the affairs of our councils as part of our restoration drive. Therefore, we shall restore power to the Council of Chiefs until further notice. In this process, we shall be open and shall accept any of our elected officials, such as members of parliament, the MPs, the senators, and the mayors as leaders, if and only if they have withdrawn from the colonial regime and have pledged to faithfully serve the people of Southern Cameroons. The rebuilding process of Southern Cameroons starts now. That rebuilding starts with you, it starts with me. It starts with all of us within our communities. You must start community projects and strive for self-sustainability. We all must use the first Wednesday of every month from now to clean and to rebuild our communities together. Our people should start mobilizing emergency funds through individual and group contributions in order to create community coffers, those coffers that the community can turn to in times of need. My dear people of Southern Cameroons, in the days ahead, some of our towns, our major junctions, and our streets shall be named in honor of the heroes in the restoration struggle, especially the fallen heroes. Therefore, the Department of Home Affairs shall research and record all the details of our heroes and all those who have sacrificed for this struggle until date. We shall honor them. In the meantime, by the powers vested in me, I move to rename the city of Limbe as Victoria. This is in keeping with her name prior to the colonization in 1984. The commercial avenue in Bamenda shall henceforth be named Chief Ayamba Avenue, while the Mile 17 to Boyatown Avenue shall be named after our late comrade Albert Mukong. The Bamenda Airport shall be named after Dr. Martin Ngeka Luma. This renaming exercise will be intensified in the weeks to come. To our brothers and sisters in the diaspora,